going, guys? It's Deathmonk here. Today I'm going to be talking about something rather interesting here in regards to Fortnite Chapter 3 Season 1 and some aspects of what we can expect to see during Season 2. Now, I want to give a big massive shout out to Fitzy, Hypex, Happy Power, Kumar about these rather interesting tweets that have recently been left on the Twitter feeds. If you want to read these for yourselves, guys, I will leave these all linked down in the description. So, just before we start today's video, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you're new. Hit the notification bell so doesn't upload. Thumbs up if you enjoy. Make sure you guys use my smoke rig on the app shop. I'd thoroughly appreciate it. Deathmonk1992. I turn it on screen in the description. It does disappear after every 2 weeks. So without further ado, let's get straight into this. So, according to Fitzy Leaks on Twitter, for those who don't know, the snow has been melting as of the last few days or so, and as far as Tilted Towers is concerned, which hopefully loads of people are going to be talking about in the weeks to come, for those who don't know, Tilted Towers, most likely, there's been no direct confirmation from Fortnite or Epic Games at this present moment in time of recording this video. However, it is rumoured to be believed that Tilted Towers will once again become a POI in 10 days' time. How do we know this? Now, according to Hypex on Twitter, he's actually done a rather interesting little video here talking about the snow melting on the Fortnite map. And as you guys can see, the first stage happened on December the 5th, and stage 2 began on January the 7th. And according to Hypex, I think he did mention somewhere on it that the snow will be melting every 3 days or so, and if it keeps going on at that rate, then the snow will eventually melt every 3 days, and once it's completely gone, that's when Tilted Towers will return, once the snow has completely been removed from Tilted Towers. I'm just trying to see if I can find that tweet. There it is. The third snow stage goes live on the 10th in 3 days. Tilted Towers is on stage 6. So if it melts every 3 days, then we should get Tilted Towers. The IO and their cave POI, for those who don't know, that's going to be the, those who remember the, I can't remember the name of off the top of my head, but the POI where Brutus used to hang out back in Chapter 2. That's most likely going to be returning as the leaked location in the southeast corner of the map. Buttercake will eventually emerge from his hibernation areas. I think there's 3 known areas at this present moment in time. So it looks like there's going to be 3 of these guides, 3 of these dinosaurs, for lack of a better term, scattered throughout the map. I think there's one near Tilted Towers, there's one up pretty close by to Logjam, and I think there's a 3rd one elsewhere on the map. If I remember where the locations are, I'll hit them on screen. Grenade launches at some point going to be returning, from what we understand, and as part of the version 19.1 update on the 18th, which is Tilted Towers' birthday. So that's going to be a big content update, guys. So that's going to be a really exciting time to look forward to. So make sure you guys make note of that in your calendars if you haven't already. Now, Happy Power on Twitter has actually made a rather interesting discovery concerning a rather interesting emote. It's called Tunak Ton, and the interesting description reads da da da, but it says introduced in Chapter 2 Season 9. So it has been in, so what we can assume, it has been in the item shop in the past, from what we understand. However, I don't think it may have been pushed back, or it may have been like cancelled for whatever reason. But it looks like it's actually going to make its debut, from what we understand. So here it is, guys, the new Tunak Tune emote. Yeah, that's weird. I have no idea what music that is, but I want to give a big massive shout to Ralisdom and Galaxify on Twitter for finding this within the in-game files. So that's going to be interesting there. Kumar, who is another credited Fortnite leaker, said that he wants to post a comprehensive list of upcoming unreleased items or events based off of challenges. He had not seen anywhere, so he made it. This may have been available before, but weren't mentioned before. The season's going to get interesting. So, what he's managed to find out is the Week 5 Shield Sprinkler, that's currently in-game at this present moment in time. That's the Shield Keg. So, that is currently in-game as we speak. Week 6, which is going to be Tuesday of next week, will be the Storms and the Flare Guns. So for those who don't know, there's going to be thunderstorms coming with lightning, tornadoes, as per a couple of the challenges, which read, mark an enemy using a flare gun and travel 100 meters while flying around a tornado. So that's going to be interesting there. Week 7, Imagined Order finally surfaces with Grenade Launcher and exposes Covert Canyon, which is that leaked POI I was talking about, and Buttercake, which is that dinosaur that's been hibernating under the map, under the snow. So that's interesting. The challenges for that were eliminate IO Force enemies or interact with a drill scanner, damage enemy players with a grenade launcher, and collect different types of weapons at Covert Canyon or the Sanctuary. So we'll have to see what's going down with that. Week 8, Tilted Towers and Pizza Party item. So, eliminate an enemy player in Tilted Towers and take pizza slices from a Pizza Party item. So, from what we understand, these pizza slices, I think we're going to be getting health from. That's just an assumption, guys. We're not exactly sure what the pizza slices have to do with the pizza bite, but I'll keep you guys posted on exactly what that challenge is talking about. So, make sure you guys stay tuned to the channel for that. Also, just before I carry on here, guys, we do get a rather interesting little 5-second clip of Boba Fett from, of course, from Star Wars, engaging hyperdrive as he goes back into hyperspace. And if you look in the background of this video, you can actually see that animal that's been hibernating underground, trying to chew up Boba Fett, rather interestingly. And if you make out, that's probably going to be Covert Canyon or like the underground base where the Imagined Order are probably going to hang out. So you can actually see Peely in the background there. But we'll have to wait and see exactly what's going to be going down with this rather interesting POI. Make sure you guys stay tuned to the channel for that. Now, from what we understand also, if you look on the map right now, guys, you will notice that one of the POIs, the named POIs of the Fortnite map, has had the least, it's like the least visited or the least area that people have gone to, I guess you could say. That's the POI on the west of the map. I'll answer it on screen exactly which POI it is, but hardly anyone's pretty much been there since the recent updates. But that's going to be really interesting, exactly how that's going to go down. It could potentially be another case of that least visited POI from Chapter 2. It could be another one of those cases, but we'll have to wait and see exactly what's going to be going down there. So that's interesting. I think we've also got Kumar yet again. While finishing the Fortnite map, he had two weird things come up. Letters he had never seen before appeared. S, L, and L. So if you take a look at this, I'm not exactly sure where this is on the Fortnite map. S, L, L. File names are S_7_village_L and S_7_village_S. If anyone's got any ideas on exactly what this could be referring to, please do let me know in the comments box down below. I'm not exactly sure where this is on the Fortnite map. If anyone else manages to spot this, please do let me know in the comments box down below, so we can get this a little bit covered in more detail. I was just oh, S and L possibly stand for sister location. It could potentially, it might spell out Sloan eventually. Let me know what your thoughts on this and this rather interesting Easter egg in the comments box down below, as aforementioned. So, finally, one more thing for those who don't know about Chapter 3, Season 2. We're expecting to go at war between the Seven and the Imagined Order. So, as you guys can see, FitC Leaks has actually developed a rather interesting concept map. This is not finalised by any way, shape or form, it's just a concept, completely custom. There's no interesting things to talk about. However, Imagined Order has arrived to the flip side, but it brought unexpected guests with it, and the fate of the reality is at stake. Check out the thread and see what's changed, loot pool and more. So if we take a look at this rather interesting image, as you guys can see, we're not expecting this snow to be there, but we do, as per a rather interesting leaked video, all the snow is going to possibly be melted away, but that could be subject to change. But we'll have to wait and see there. You can see like the volcano here, the one nearby Sunny Steps, is actually what appears to be erupting lava yet again. Don't forget, guys, if you remember back to chapter 1, the volcano did erupt on that part. I can't exactly remember off the top of my head how much lava came out of that, but don't forget, guys, the Spider-Man collaboration will most likely be ending at the end of this season, but we'll have to wait and see. But that's really interesting there. Info about the reality war. Now, again, this is all subject to change, so none of this can be correct, but this is Fitzy Leaks' presumed storyline, so we'll have to see exactly what's going on with this. Season 1 finale. With the Imagined Order reaching to the flip side, they were able to reveal the 0 point once again. Other organisations joined the war as the Seven continued to produce technology to free the 7 0 point and defeat the Imagined Order. Now the Seven struggle to free the 0 point as they all fight for the 0 point energy. The reality war begins. In this war, where the fairness of reality is at stake, all organisations are starting to reproduce their technologies. The device, the upgraded rockets, the artificial 0 point energy, and nanotech defense. What's new? So new guns, potentially there's going to be a new mythic, but if that's true, that's going to be really good. Normal guns as well. I think from what we understand, there's going to be a mythic SMG and potentially a mythic shotgun, which is probably going to be held by one of those, I guess you could say, is Sloane's right-hand man, as we saw during the chapter 2 ending live event. Don't forget about that. The guy that was putting Jonesy in a state where he can possibly lose his memories. So don't forget about him. He could potentially be the boss that's going to be heading in the Covert Canyon POI. New mythic normal guns. There's also going to be a rift device, which is most likely going to be the device that was used during the live event where Jonesy had to save the 0 point during chapter 2, and obviously where the Foundation sacrificed himself during the Zero Crisis finale. A portable reboot card. Now, I think there was interesting information to suggest that the reboot card is possibly going to be staying in the game. However, I heard there was some rumours to suggest that we could be spending gold in exchange for that reboot card, so that could be interesting there. New vehicles. I'm not exactly sure how that's going to be going down, but I'll keep you guys posted on that one. I heard there was supposed to be some sort of flying vehicle, from what we understand, so that's going to be interesting there. New POIs, Imagined Industries, perhaps. Paradigms, Palace, and the Complex. So we'll have to wait exactly what's going to be going down there. Tilted Towers is, of course, returning. Apparently, there's a leak to suggest the Agency, perhaps. And the Authority, I think was... oh, crumbs. I can't remember which one the Authority is off the top of my head, but that's going to be interesting. It could potentially be in the volcano area, but... or it could potentially be Paradigms Palace, but we'll see. Loot vaults that under the Paradigms Palace, the Authority, the Agency, and Imagined Industries. But we'll have to see exactly what's going to go on down with that. That looks really interesting. Apparently we're also going to be getting new guns as per the next season. I'm not going to go through these on screen, but you can make out what you will with that. That appears to be some sort of like dual pistols or dual grapplers, perhaps. That's probably going to be overpowered at their grapplers, but we'll have to wait and see. You can see like a mythic minigun there. You can see like an assault rifle, railgun. That could potentially be the Zapatron, perhaps? Let me know what this gun here is in the comments box down below. I'm pretty sure that might be a Zapatron, but we'll have to wait and see. Is that a double pump shotgun? I'll have to check what that one is, but we'll have to wait and see again on that. New POIs, I think I've already covered that one. New abilities, so these could be the interesting new vehicles that potentially be coming to the map. The helicopter, now that would make sense, considering if you remember back in Chapter 1, there was a black helicopter scoping around the map. If you remember, I think I did cover a video on it back on my old channel, before that got taken down. I'll have to try and see what's going on there. We've got a pickup truck with a sentry gun on top built in, so that could be interesting there. I'm not exactly sure how overpowered that would be, but we'll have to check on the stats with that. I'm not exactly sure what this potentially could be, a glider, or it could be one of those kind of like a drift board in a way, but you can actually get more mobility out of that. But we'll have to try and see what's going on with that. I've also got new vaults apparently. Now, from what we understand, it looks like... okay, that's really interesting. I think we also did see a rather interesting character who we believe to be a member of the Imagined Order. Just come to this rather interesting image. Huge shout out to Purex GFX for making the renders for the concept. Now, as you guys can see, we've got Sloan, we've got Midas, we've got... I think that's the Foundation. And I think we've got another character who was in part of one of the... what's the word I'm searching for? Name coming to me. But it was leaked to suggest that this character could potentially be I think it was a member of the Imagined Order, or it could have been another skin. But we'll have to wait and see exactly what's going to be going down there. I want to know what your thoughts are. Please do let me know in the comments box down below. Hope you guys found this video rather interesting. If you did, smash the thumbs up button. If you're new to the channel, please smash the subscribe button. Don't forget the notification bells on the same more videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, peace out.